are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are.
Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. I'm also doing well. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad that you clicked to watch. So today is all about batch cooking, as the title suggests. We're going to do some African vegetables, different type of African vegetables, and the different ways you can cook them amazingly. And also we're going to do a banana recipe. Also we're going to bake some cake. Yeah, so I hope you watch to the end to learn something, or even comment down below on what I can improve on. The first item is fresh milk. This is from the supermarket ATM. And then we have our onions, we have our tomatoes, we have our dhania. Tomatoes are going up, guys. These tomatoes were going for 325 shillings. Yeah, they're going up. So if you've not bought, just grab some tomatoes as we wait for them. Zimeanza kupanda. Then you got some eggs. Here, there are 4 eggs we're going to bake. Maggi cube. Today we're going to use Maggi cubes. The next item I got is vine spinach. Vine spinach is nderema. This. Know how it looks like? That's how it looks like. Yeah. And then I got the managu. This is in English it's known as the black nightshade. Managu. You know, guys, managu is known by many. This is how managu looks like. If you don't know, that's how managu looks like. Yeah. The next item is the amaranthus. This is terere. Terere for you guys. Let me show you how that looks like. This is how terere. Sorry, I'm from this is so. This is how terere looks like. Yeah. The kissy in me wants to just come. Ah! Oh my God. You know about me, when I buy, I must bargain, guys. I must bargain. That's managu. Yani ile niliongea mpaka akarusha zingine ndio. Then we have some courgettes right here. And then we have some fresh maize. This is for mokimo, but I won't do mokimo on this video. I'll do it on a different day, maybe tomorrow, but I'll do it on the next video or another video. Let me not just promise. So the other item I got is the pumpkin leaves. This ones I'm going to mix with nderema. Nderema is the vine spinach. Yeah, this one is always slimy, nili inateleza. So to minimize it a little bit, I usually mix with this one, taught by my mom. Yeah,
there's something that won't let me forget the way that you move. You tattooed me with your lips. You like perfume.
Preparing the African vegetables is very easy. You just remove the leaves as I am doing, and you know, you leaves are small stalks, but the main stems you remove them. Yeah. Also, guys, I like to know what you consider when you're buying your African vegetables. For me, they must not have water. Any watery vegetables I won't buy. If you want to know the freshness of the vegetables, they must not have water. I don't like the sprinkled ones, so I rather take sukuma wiki than buy the sprinkled. And so I began with the managu. As you can see, I'm almost done. So this is the way I clean my African vegetables. I usually clean them the same style, like this one. So I will do this repeatedly. Yes, because you might find sand in there. Some vegetables do have, some don't have, especially the greenhouse ones do not have, but for these particular ones they do have. So I wash them thoroughly, repeatedly, to make sure there is no sand, because the taste of sand can just spoil everything. In the water, I'm going to add this bicarbonate of soda. It's really good. It prevents discoloration of vegetables. Yeah, they maintain their green color naturally. Yeah, and that includes minji or the peas. So I'm going to boil my African vegetables. I'm going to begin with this managu, that is the black nightshade. I'll boil this for approximately 30 minutes. Yeah, and this will apply to all the African vegetables. Preparing the amaranthus is very easy. It's the same style of managu applies here. So I'll just remove the leaves and the weak stalks I'm going to leave them, but for the strong stems I'm going to remove them.
So the record play. Let it play, baby. Let it play, baby. Dance with me and let the soul record play. Reaching for stars. I wonder where you are.
The next vegetable I'm working on is the pumpkin leaves, that is the masosa and the vine spinach. You guys, you made me Google this now. You think I knew them? I didn't know these names. Yeah, so this is the way I always prepare them. You remove them by the way I'm doing it. I don't know how to explain it, but that's the way you remove them. Yeah, I do not slice them. I just cook them whole. That's how I was trained by my mom. Yeah, including the stems.
That's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow, mysterious. That's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious.
And so this sufuria is not dirty, guys. I reused it. So since I'm doing batch cooking today, I could not use all the sufurias that I have. So I could just cook one veg, put it aside, and then just rinse it and then go on with the next one. So it's not dirty. It's okay to reuse because it's African vegetables at the end of the day.
We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious. That's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious. That's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow.
So I'm mixing coconut powder with water to turn it into the cream. Yeah, so this I'm going to use in my matoke and one type of the African vegetable. For the pumpkin leaves and the vine spinach, I beat them well to break them down kabisa, especially the masosa. So guys, the ingredients I'm going to use today are onions. In our all of the meals, we have onions, we have tomatoes, a lot of them, we have courgette, we have dania, the flowers or raya, and then we have the stems for the dania or the stalks, and then we have our coconut cream or coconut milk. This is the powdered one that I made, and then I have the North chicken cube. I wish I had the beef, but I'm going to use the chicken. And then I have garlic powder over here. We have the coriander powder also. Yeah, so plus oil and salt, plus also milk. So here is the milk for the day. And Maggi cubes. For those who don't know, I usually ferment milk. Yeah, I do ferment my own milk. So I'm going to boil this and then ferment. As our milk is boiling, I'm going to begin cooking the African vegetables. So I'm going to begin with the pumpkin leaves and the vine spinach. So I'm going to fry the onions first a little bit, and then I'll add the dhania stalks or the coriander stalks. Fry them for a bit. After we've attained the brown color of the onions and the stems, I'm going to add my tomatoes, cook them until they're broken down, and then I'll add garlic powder after they're cooked. As we wait for the tomatoes to break down and cook, so we're going to ferment the milk. This is how I do it. I usually have the culture, or what do I call it? So some bit of it, and then I'll add the fresh hot milk. So guys, if you want to ferment, please use hot milk. That way you will get the perfect fermented milk. Back to our vegetables. I keep on mentioning the names, you'll forgive me, but this is still vine spinach and the pumpkin leaves. So we're going to add them into our tomatoes after they're well cooked, and then I'll add the Maggi cube. Yeah, and then later, after cooking them, mixing well, we're going to add salt, and then we will add milk, enough milk. Vegetable number 2, that is terere or the amaranthus. So kindly note guys, this is the second style you can use to cook your African vegetables. So in my pan, I'm going to fry my onions, and then I'm going to add the coriander powder, mix that well. After I've mixed well, I'm going to add the vegetable itself and cook that for a bit, and then I will add salt. I will add now the coconut cream, which we made from our powder. Yeah, and then you will add a Maggi cube later on. veg number 3 and style number 3 you can use to cook your vegetable. This is the black nightshade or managu. Yeah, so guys, I really struggled cramming these names, but I got them finally. Yeah, so give me a like for that and subscribe down below. So in my pan, I'm going to fry my onions, mix them with the stems of coriander, and then after they fry and brown, I will add the tomatoes. After the tomatoes have cooked, I'm going to add the garlic powder. That is like a teaspoon. And then I'll add the coriander powder also. That is like a teaspoon also. Yeah, so I'll mix this and then I'll add the veg next. So the secret for this recipe is the mixture of coconut cream. Remember the powder we diluted, and the normal milk. So I'll mix the two, and guys, this was the best recipe ever. That is salt that I just added and Maggi cube. This recipe was the best among them all. I'm not saying the other ones are bad, but this was the best outcome. And let me confess, it was a trial, but the best. Here comes the next item, that is the rice. So I want to fry the onions and then I'll put them aside after they brown well. Yeah, secret to a rice staying longer, you should not spice it too much. Especially do not use coconut cream or coconut milk when you want to store your rice for longer. It will definitely go bad even if you refrigerate. That is from experience. So I will minimize everything in this rice. So I'm going to just fry the onions and then cook the rice. The ratio of water when cooking rice is 1 to 2. So if you cook 1 cup of rice, you're going to use or you're going to need 2 cups of water. That is when measuring using the same cup. Also, guys, when cooking rice, make sure you slow cook. Once it starts boiling, just reduce the heat to slow cook for that rice to come out amazing and fluffy. Next dish is our matoke, and I usually apply some oil before peeling to prevent the stickiness and the annoyance of the after peel of matoke. Yeah, and this is the results after. This was so good. Yeah, so we cook our matoke. The next dish is our matoke. So I fry my onions first before anything, and while I was doing this, I realized my pot had an error, so I had to fasten this screw. Normally it's very normal, they usually loosen, so you just fasten them. So I was doing this to avoid accidents. What if I carry it alafu ianguke? Yeah, so I fry my onions till golden brown, and then I'll add the coriander stalks, fry them for a bit, and then I'll add the rest of the spices.
'Cause I don't know you, but I used to back then. I remember that I was
was drunk on my mind when we kissed for the first time in the back.
After our onions and the coriander stalks have browned, I'm going to add the tomatoes, cook them until they're broken down.
Never thought I would see you here after all this time.
Next, I'm going to add my chicken cube and Maggi cube. Guys, if you've not tried the Maggi cube, please do this one. It's very nice, very tasty.
Every day you're far away, these streets don't feel the same. Everywhere is painted with your name. I remember that I was drunk.
Next, I'm going to add my matoke and mix.
We passed out, counting stars. Promised all these years we'd pack our things and disappear. I never thought I would see you here after all this time. I remember that I was drunk on my mind when we kissed for the first time in the back of your car. We passed out, counting stars. Promised all these years we'd pack our things and disappear. I never thought I would see you here. Try to replace you with somebody out there. If I didn't chase you, would you even care?
After my matoke have cooked well, I'm going now to add my courgette, and then I'll add the coconut cream. Yeah. After adding the both, I'm going to cover for 10 minutes to cook.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always.
The next item we're going to do is a cake, that is a vanilla cake, guys. So guys, if you never knew, you can grind your sugar. Yes, you don't need to buy the powdered sugar. You can use the small grinders that come with the blenders. Yeah. So I'm going to use a half a cup of sugar and a half a cup of blue band or the margarine. So, and then I'm going to use 2 cups of flour and a pinch of salt. So today I didn't have the normal flour, so I'm going to use the self-raising flour. I prefer the brand X.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost.
So here I'm preheating my oven for 10 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius.
But we're making this to work.
When baking my cakes, I usually mix the dry ingredients first and then the wet ingredients follow. So I mixed my blended sugar or my grinded sugar and flour, that is the self-raising flour. So I didn't add any baking powder here. If it was the normal flour, all-purpose flour, I could have added the baking powder. So and then I'll add my melted margarine or the Prestige, and then I'll add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. When using vanilla essence, if you've never used it before, it's very strong, guys, so tumia kidogo tu. So I'm going to mix these ingredients together, guys. Never be in a hurry when baking a cake. Mix those ingredients well, make sure they marry each other. In fact, make sure it's a real wedding for the ingredients. Yes, so after that person just passed there. So I'll break my eggs. You see, people usually break the eggs into their mixtures of flour and everything, guys. Kama haujaharibikiwa na mayai, hautawahi rudia tena. So always break your eggs separately, yeah, and then mix them. In case you have a bad egg, isi end up kuharibu the whole
You always show you're too curious. Maybe you should take.
So here I will be adding my warm milk gradually as I go. So always have a cup or 2 cups of warm milk aside. Yeah, so you keep on adding kidogo kidogo. Even a teaspoon matters, guys, when baking. Even a teaspoon, kidogo. After my mixture is ready, I'm going to dust my baking tin. Yeah, so I'm going to apply some margarine and then I will add some flour kidogo. You'll see how I'll do it. This is to prevent the cake from sticking onto the tin. That is the required texture for your mixture for the cake. That is how it should be. It should be a little bit runny kidogo to the way it is exactly. Yeah, make sure that inakuwa smooth, si maji and si nzito sana. Hitting it like that is a must for you guys and for me as well, to make sure the mix imesync vizuri and not that mix is halfway. Yeah, so make sure I jai it so to avoid overflowing. And you see, now I'm going to put it in the oven, and then I'll set it to 45 minutes. But later on I added 10 more minutes because it was not cooked by then. Yeah, I know there's a temptation to always check if the cake is ready. Just peep through that glass. Do not open it. We don't need air in there. Yeah, so always avoid that. And voila, our cake is ready. This turnout was really amazing. For me, it was really good. Yeah, so as you can see, it easily came off from the baking tin because of the dusting I did with the margarine and the flour. Yeah, so it was really amazing. Just have a look.
For the stars, but we're making this too hard, and I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious.
And guys, these are the meals that we prepared today. I love what I did. Yeah, so this is going to serve us for maybe 3 days. We will only do ugali most of the time. Yeah, and maybe aka beef in there, but this week I don't want to do any beef or kuku. I'm just tired with meat. And so guys, we've come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Remember to give a video a like. If you've not subscribed, subscribe to get me to 1,000 subscribers. Actually, thank you so much for 800 subscribers. I love you guys. Bye bye.